Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and today we're doing a special reading. This is going to be a reading posted here on the main channel, and then an extended version of this reading, for those of you that are interested, posted over on my YouTube memberships. So the topic for this reading that you're finding here on the main channel is going to be looking into kind of a deep dive of what's going on in the connection. So great for any of you guys that are kind of maybe confused about the status of the connection, what's kind of going on from your person's perspective versus your perspective. So we're just kind of looking at it as an overall energy check-in. And then if you guys are interested, you can head over to my YouTube memberships to look at the extended version of your reading, which is going to be looking into what's next for the connection. So where is this connection going as we move into the near future? Okay, so getting into our disclaimers, do keep in mind that these readings are general in nature. So sometimes those messages will resonate quite specifically and accurately to you and your situation. Other times the messages may not. So as a best practice, if something is ever feeling confusing or feeling like it's not quite fitting your situation, it probably just means that it's not the message for you. So don't dwell on it. Don't let it occupy your mind for too long. Definitely don't allow it to get you upset. Just release it and let it go. Respect that the message was probably just meant for someone else out there in this beautiful collective. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, any details on how you can schedule one with me will be linked in the description box down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our reading selection. We have a choice between 3 different readings for today's pick a card. If you guys are drawn to group number 1, we'll be working with this lapis lazuli heart with the Happy Tarot. If you're drawn to deck number 2, we're going to be working with the Everyday Witch Tarot and this beautiful fire quartz heart. And if you find yourself drawn to group number 3, we're going to be working with the Romantic Tarot and this little piece of amethyst. So what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and take a deep breath and think about your person. Really kind of focusing in on the status of the connection, what's going on in this connection, and what's next for this connection as the energy stands today. Then go ahead and select the deck or the crystal that you guys are feeling the most intuitively connected to. You can pause the video if you need a little bit more time to select your reading. Once you've made your choice, scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. So in this reading, we're going to start by looking into here on the main channel, your person and you, and kind of taking a look at what's going on in this connection energetically at this time. Then if you want to see an extended of this reading, you're going to head over to my YouTube memberships, which will be linked below in the description, to take a look at where this connection is headed next as it pertains to the near future energies. So let's go ahead and jump right in, starting off with some of our pre-shuffled oracle cards. So joining energy of the connection at this time is represented by romanticism, and we do have the energy of Neptune here. The energy of you, my viewer, being let go of control issues. And your person with attraction. So I'm going to pull some tarot cards, and then we'll get into kind of the initial energies here. And what's going on in this connection, please, Spirit? What does pile 1 need to know about this connection and what's going on between them and their person? We have a 7 of Swords. Show me the energy of my viewers, please, Spirit. The 2 of Cups flipping over, so that's clearly the card. And then show me the energy, please, of this person and where they stand with regard to this connection at this time. 8 of Cups reversed. Okay. We also have the Empress reversed here at the bottom of the deck, so we're going to take a look at that as well before we add more cards. So I feel like with this romanticism energy with Neptune being here, there's definitely something about this connection that's both of you guys are either like not fully seeing it clearly or something that's kind of being hidden here, because we have a Seven of Swords and Neptune can get a little like, even though it's a beautiful kind of spiritual energy, it can also be an energy of escapism. And it can be an energy where like both people are just kind of projecting onto the other person these ideals, like idealizing the other instead of really seeing the situation for what it is from a very like grounded and practical perspective. Now, I don't want to say that it's completely a bad thing, because I do see like a mix of energies here, right? But I do think there is something that both of you are not fully wanting to address, or something that the two of you might not be seeing completely clearly. And I'm also feeling for some of you guys with the Seven of Swords, it feels like there's something that could be a bit secretive about this connection. Like you guys are the escape for one another, like the escape from reality. You know, so this could feel like a really intoxicating type of connection whenever you guys are able to meet up, because there's like this air of secrecy here where like no one knows about it. It's just kind of like you and this person's little secret for some. Now, there are a lot of different scenarios that can be coming up. You guys know it's a general reading. Most of you that watch these know how these work, right? So you have to kind of take the messages that resonate with you and leave behind what doesn't. But I definitely would say with this Seven of Swords being here, I think that there's something about the reality of the situation that both people are currently avoiding addressing or not wanting to address. And I also feel with the Seven of Swords, there's kind of like a self-serving energy that's present here as well, where for whatever reason, I'm not sure what why this is, but it definitely seems that there is like this need to kind of keep this connection a secret and kind of connect in a way that feels sneaky, or connecting in a way that feels good to each person without regard for maybe some of the any other external parties that are here. Okay. Now, for you, my viewer, we have let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I'm kind of feeling like you guys are a little bit like maybe preoccupied with this connection. Like there could be a little bit of like obsessive tendency here from your perspective, or just kind of like overthinking things, like really wanting things to work out with this Two of Cups. I can definitely see that you guys feel like emotional compatibility with this person and that you feel like you're on the same page with this person. I do feel like there is love here, especially coming from your perspective. Like you really are seeing this person as someone that you have like a heartfelt connection with. And there are romantic feelings here, especially with like the Neptune and the Two of Cups. Like I definitely see that there is romantic attraction here between the both of you. But I feel like there's something here for you, my viewer, where it's like you're wanting it to be a certain way. You're wanting it to go a certain way. There could be an energy here of really being fixated on like what's going to happen in the future, which, I mean, you are at this reading potentially looking for that, right? But there's kind of this fixation or worry about like what's going to happen in like the long run, versus like being able to kind of relax into the present moment and just allow things to kind of unfold like this card is talking about here. Now with your person, we have this energy of attraction and the Eight of Cups reverse. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I think that your person is in a place in their life where they are just like very attracted to you, but this person is also, I feel like, in a space where they're desiring to just love their life and enjoy their life in general, right? And they seem to be in a little bit more of a leaned back energy than you guys do. But at the same time, with this Eight of Cups in reverse, there's something for this person with regard to this connection or with regard to like the situation where they don't feel as fulfilled as they should or as they would like to. And I also think that this person, it could have to do with the secrecy here, but there's something for this person with regard to this connection that's making them feel maybe just a little bit stuck, right? Like the Eight of Cups is usually like when we're in a place where, we want something to work out, but like deep down inside, we kind of know that it's lasted beyond its expiration date. And so this person could be feeling this way, or maybe they feel like they need to stick around. They see that you're here really trying to kind of work things through with them and really trying to like get on the same page with them, and that you're wanting to kind of make things work. But I think for them, they are questioning like whether or not it's really going to work for sure. And it could have to do again with whatever this deceptive energy is that's going on between the two of you. It's possible for some of you guys, maybe there was like cheating involved in this connection between some of you. And maybe there was like a transgression that somebody committed here. It also is giving me the energy of secret relationship like I was getting before. So again, like something about it from this person's perspective, it feels like they are trying to stick it out, but I don't know that they are fully fulfilled or having all of their romantic needs fully fulfilled from the situation, maybe as much as they did in the past. They also have the Empress card in reverse here at the bottom of the deck. Empress in reverse can kind of talk of like low self-esteem or lack of self-care that this person could be feeling when they're in this connection. I also think for some of you guys, this person could be like a wife. Like maybe they are a wife to you or a spouse to you, or they have a wife or a spouse. You know, again, there's this deception here. And I'm feeling like for some of you all, there's like this energy of maybe this person was your spouse and there was deception here and they feel bad like about that deception. It's impacted their self-esteem in some way. Or on the flip side, this person has someone outside of the connection and you guys are kind of like their escape, right? So a couple different scenarios that I'm seeing here for this connection. So let's build on this a little bit with some more oracle cards and see what else you guys need to know. So tell me more, Spirit, about what pile one needs to know about this connection at this time. What else do they need to know about the dynamics that are at play with this connection at this time? Joining energy, please, Spirit. We have protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Show me the energy of my viewers, please, Spirit. Apology. Okay. And show me the energy of this person, please, Spirit. Where do they stand in this connection? Here and now. Your true love is already a part of your life. That's so interesting. And we also have support for them. So they could be leaning on their support system at this time. Again, like here and now, and then we have the Empress in reverse. Like there's something with this person where maybe they already have like a spouse, you know, and this is something that's on the side for them. But I also am feeling there's a scenario here where like something has happened between the both of you that was deceptive and they are feeling hurt and they're leaning on their inner circle during this time for support, maybe while you and them are working things out, right? Again, it's a general reading, so scenarios can vary, but that's kind of what I see in this dynamic. Now, kind of going back to your energies and this person's energy, like this person I do feel is very much focusing in on like the present moment, the here and now, right? That's kind of what attraction and here and now are talking about. And it could be with this Eight of Cups that this person feels like at the present moment, they should be here and now. Like maybe they see you as this person that's the true love that's in their life. And the Eight of Cups in reverse, even though they're not satisfied emotionally with what's been happening in this connection, they're wanting to kind of stick it out to see how things will go, right? And I think the focus for them is just on being present instead of being preoccupied about what's going to happen later on down the line in the future. Whereas I do feel for you guys, there's more of this fixation on what's going to happen and wanting to really get things on track with this person in a harmonious way emotionally, right? So there's kind of a distinction there between your energies. We also have the energy of apology, right? So I don't know if you guys feel like you need to apologize to this person. It's kind of the vibe I'm getting, like, because you guys seem very intentional about wanting to get things, be on the same page with them with the Two of Cups, right? So there's an energy, I think, of this group potentially wanting to extend some sort of an apology to this person for whatever the deceptive energy was here. Again, though, it could be flipped. It says you can expect the apology you want to hear. So it's also possible this person may need to make amends with you. I'm definitely getting two very distinct scenarios. And in one of them, it's like this person has a spouse on the side. And then another scenario, it's like I feel there's a group where my viewers, you guys, are the ones that did something to hurt this person, right? So again, take it as it resonates. It's a general reading. But the joining energy here is about being protected. You're safe and divinely guided. I think that a lot of this Seven of Swords, this like deceptive energy that's here, also comes from like wanting to be protected, wanting to feel safe, right? But I think it's important to ask the question of like, is being deceptive really going to make you feel safe? Is hiding things really protecting this connection, really protecting you? Because a lot of times with that Seven of Swords, when we have this sneaky stuff where we're like hiding things from our partner, whether it's like we're hiding our feelings or we're hiding things we're doing or we're hiding the connection from other people, right? That stuff, ultimately, it's very difficult to kind of keep the longevity of that going because it's like living a lie. It's like living a double life, you know? So I feel like what's important for you guys to understand is that maybe some of the deceptive behavior that's going on between the two of you, or some of the illusion-y, delulu type of behavior, escapist type of behavior that's going on, it's coming from a place of wanting to feel safety. And it's both of your energies, right? So definitely really interesting energy breakdown here, group one. If you're ending the message here, do comment below and let me know how this is resonating, what's been going on between you and your person. If you want to stick around and go to your extended to see what's next for this connection, you can head over to my YouTube memberships by following the link in the description box below, and then locate pile one, same group that you chose for this reading, and we'll take a look at where this connection is headed in the near future. Thank you guys so much. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you'll be updated when I post the next video, and I will see you there. Bye. Hey, group two, if you guys were drawn to the Everyday Witch Tarot and this little fire quartz crystal, this is going to be your reading. So here on the main channel, we're going to be starting off by looking at kind of an energy check-in of what's going on in this connection between you and your person. And then if you would like to view an extended version of this reading, you can head over to my channel membership site, which will be linked in the description box below, to look to see where this connection is headed as we move into the near future. So if this reading is kind of resonating with you, then you might consider going over to the extended. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right in. We're going to start with looking at the overall energies here. Joining energy of this connection, we have nostalgia, represented here by the moon. For the energy of you, my viewer, we have it is safe for you to love. For the energy of your person, we have keep an open mind. Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot cards here, and then we'll get into kind of the overall interpretations. We're going to also add some additional context with some other decks here. So let us know, Spirit, what is going on between pile number two and their person. I'm trying to understand the dynamics that are at play in this connection and what do they need to know. Starting off with the joining energy between pile two and their person at this time. Clarifying this energy of nostalgia, please. We have the Devil in reverse. Please show me the energy of my viewers with it is safe for you to love. Where do they stand energetically in this connection? The Sun in reverse. And please show me the energy of their viewer. I'm sorry, of their person. Pile two's person. Where do they currently stand with this connection energetically? The Page of Swords. Eight of Cups reverse here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So what is happening so far between you and this person? Well, I definitely feel like with this nostalgia energy, this could be a person that you guys have a past with, right? This could be somebody that you share some sort of history with, whether it's an old friendship, an old love affair, something like that. If that's not the case, though, I do feel there is some sort of like emotional connection that you feel to this person that feels very nostalgic for some reason. Like they remind you of someone that you used to know, or maybe you guys kind of grew up in the same area. But there is, the moon being here is telling me that there is like this emotional pull to each other. And something about like them feeling familiar or being familiar and vice versa. With the Devil card in reverse, I think especially if you guys have a past with this person, this feels like both parties really trying to kind of like move away from toxic patterns and behaviors of the past, really breaking free of, you know, connecting based off of like sex or just kind of like material things. Like we can kind of see that here in this card, how they're being tempted with like money and sweets and things like that. temptation energy, right? There's kind of like this energy of trying to avoid repeating any toxic patterns of the past that you guys may have shared. And with the moon, I think connecting more at the heart space, or seeing if there is this ability to connect at a heart level or an emotional level. Now, even if this isn't someone you guys had a past with, again, it feels like there's something familiar about this energy. And this is an opportunity for you guys to kind of try it a little bit differently than you would have done in the past version, the past version of yourself would have done here. Now, you, my viewer, again, keep in mind these energies could be flipped because it is a general reading, so take the side that resonates with you. This side I'm intending to represent my viewers for pile 2. We have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then we do have the sun in reverse. So I do think that for you guys, there is a little bit of a fear of being fully vulnerable and a little bit of a fear of being like fully seen by this person. With the sun, you guys might be feeling a little bit pessimistic about this connection, or maybe you're trying to kind of maybe take a little bit more of a realistic approach through pessimism, if that makes sense. Like, just, I feel like this energy of you guys trying to like avoid being overly optimistic or getting your hopes up, because like, there may be like a history with this person where they've let you down in the past, or you just are feeling guarded. You're trying to protect your heart. You're trying to protect your energy from getting hurt. The other thing I'm wondering for my group 2 viewers is maybe there's something about yourself that you're not wanting this person to fully see, right? And again, this could just come back to this energy of trying to protect yourself. You know, with the sun reverse, it's kind of like an avoidance of the spotlight, an avoidance of being like overexposed. And I think this message for you, it's about like learning to feel safe with partners, learning to feel safe with this person, or just feel safe with yourself, safe enough to trust that you're going to be okay to open up. And if it doesn't work out, you're going to be able to survive. Does that make sense? Your person has, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. They're also, I think, a little bit guarded. So the energy's mirrored here. You guys could be primarily communicating with this person on the internet as well, with the Page of Swords right now. Maybe you met them online, something like that. But this person, you know, they're a little skeptical too with the Page of Swords. They're a little protective over their heart as well. I don't think that this person just allows anyone into their life. I think they really want to make sure that they're properly vetting you, and that you are, you know, the right type of person for them. I think this person could be really smart too. Like, I'm kind of being drawn to all the books here. Maybe they like to read. Maybe they're very studious. But I feel like they definitely want to ask you a lot of questions to better understand you as a person. And that it might come across a little guarded or maybe even a little like, I don't want to say combative, but like you could be sensing a healthy skepticism from them, which could also be causing you guys to shut off a little bit too. There's something about you for this person that's different. And I think that's also where some of the skepticism is coming from. And with the 8 of Cups in reverse, they may not be fully sure as to whether or not this is the right fit for them emotionally. So let's continue. Group 2. Let us know, Spirit, what's going on in this connection. Starting off with the joining energy, Spirit. Joining energy of this connection, please, Spirit. Stability. Show me the energy of my viewers, please, Spirit. Okay. And the energy of this person that they're dealing with, please, Spirit. Interesting. Okay. See, look, we have this issue of vulnerability with this person as well. Like, this person is also struggling to be vulnerable and open up. So that's kind of being mirrored back. But there is new love underneath of that. So I do think this person is seeing you as an opportunity for a new beginning or new love in some way. I'm kind of wondering if you and this person may have differences in terms of like your financial situations, right? Like it says financial challenges are affecting this connection. This person is definitely thinking about that. And because we have this difference being highlighted here, it's making me wonder if you guys have different like differences in the way that you manage your finances, or maybe one of you is like more affluent than the other. Like class differences, if that makes sense, could be a thing that this person is kind of like skeptical about. And I feel like with stability being here in the joining energy, you know, this is kind of like, it's the joining energy because I feel like both people are kind of sussing out, like, is this a connection that can be stable? And like, I think you both are just looking for something stable. You're both looking for something stable, and I think it's causing like a healthy amount of skepticism, but a little bit of guardedness, you know? Because I think that both people are wanting to make sure they don't get hurt. And I think that both people are still kind of like keeping the other at an arm's length a bit. There's definitely issues with like vulnerability and opening up here, even though there's new love energy underneath it all. I think that you guys are wanting more closeness with this person than you're letting on. And I feel like there's an energy of like their skepticism or the way they communicate with you that could be like putting you off. Because again, I keep feeling like you guys are both sort of keeping one another at a distance here. And their energy, it's not very romantic with the Page of Swords. Like it's definitely very like, it is a little bit like blunt or questioning. Like I could definitely see where it would make you guys feel a little bit pessimistic or unclear as to like, is this person even really into me like that? You know? They're like the interviewer. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you guys like went on a date with this person and you felt like they just like interviewed you or grilled you the whole time. And you're like, what the heck? Do they even like me? But yeah, there's definitely a longing here from your end of things. Like I think that you're wishing for more closeness. You're wishing for more safety and stability with this person. And I think you're wishing for things to be a little bit more clear as to like where they stand and what's going on here. So this is kind of what I see for the energy check-in itself, Group 1. So if you're ending their message here, do comment below and let me know kind of how this is resonating with what's been happening with your person. If you want to join me for the extended over on YouTube memberships, it'll be linked in the description below. You're going to head over to pile 2 again, and we'll take a look at where this connection is headed as the energy stands today. So if you're ending the reading here, thank you guys so much for being here. Do comment below. Let me know how this message resonates. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so that you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I'll see you there. Bye. Hey Group 3, and welcome to your reading. So today here on the main channel, we're going to be looking into kind of an energy check-in between you and your person, just to kind of understand what's happening between the both of you on a subconscious, energetic level in this connection. And then if you would like to join me over on YouTube memberships, I will have an extended version of your reading up where we're then going to take a look at where this connection is headed in the near future as the energy stands today. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead. I'm going to start with the joining, kind of like the overall energies here. So joining energy of this connection right now, we have self-confidence, the Sun in Virgo. The energy of you, my viewer, we have heart-to-heart conversations. And for your person, we have new love. Ooh, super exciting. Group 3. I have the biggest smile on my face with these cards, but I hate to say it, but let me not get too excited because the tarot is always going to give us like the real tea. I feel like the oracle cards are always the more like fluffy version. So let's see, Group 3. I'm going to add these on just to get some additional context, and then we'll get into the vibes. So tell me what's going on energetically between group number 3 and their person, please, Spirit. What's the joining energy of this connection? We have a 2 of Cups. I feel like you guys are kind of like watching each other, but maybe you're not fully revealing yourselves to each other. That could be a vibe going on here. What's the energy going on within this connection, please? Joining energy, please, Spirit. We have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, show me the energy of my viewers, please, Spirit. Where do they stand in this connection energetically? We have the Hermit. Show me the energy of this person and where they stand with regard to this connection, please, Spirit. Okay. We have a Four of Wands and we have a Seven of Pentacles both coming up. So we're going to take those. And then at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Wands in reverse. Okay. So what's happening here between you and this person, group 3? We have some Virgo energy on your side as well. Keep in mind, too, with these general readings, you guys, the energies could be flipped and you could find you resonate more with this side and this side feels more like your person. For the purpose of this reading, this is going to be you and this is going to be them, but it could be flipped. Lots of earth energy here. So something about like the practical realm of this connection could be of significance here. And I am picking up on quite a bit of slow moving energy as well. Maybe for some of you guys, this is a connection where like you've met online or something like that. So starting off with the joining energy. So we've got self-confidence, Sun in Virgo, and then we have the Page of Pentacles. I definitely feel with this Page of Pentacles, there's a lot of curiosity that you and this person have towards each other. I do feel like both people are curious to like learn more. I feel like somebody in this connection is a performer as well. And I feel like whoever that is, who's a performer, they could be worried about their money right now and money impacting self-confidence. This is joining energy, so it could be both of you to some extent where there's like money. Because I'm looking at this Page of Pentacles, how he's barefoot and he's performing on the street for extra cash, right? It's like side hustle energy or like I'm trying to get back on my feet type of energy. And with the Page of Pentacles, it's kind of like a slower moving process to kind of rebuild that wealth. It's like starting from the beginning again. And so I definitely think there's something like with self-confidence, I think there's something about the money or the financial status that could be making one or both people in this connection feel like they need to take it slow, because I think somebody here feels like they need to be at a certain status or maybe even a certain type of look to feel more confident to quickly pursue this connection, okay? But there is curiosity here, and I think that you and this person might share some similar interests as well, you know, like music or performing arts, theater, maybe even like reading and learning or something like that. Like there's something that I think you both are very intrigued by the other about. I do feel like the masculine in this connection thinks that you, my viewer, like, or thinks the feminine, however it is, like there's definitely someone that's more of a masculine energy that does see the feminine as being really beautiful, like gorgeous, stunning, attractive. But I think that this person, with Sun in Virgo, I think both people kind of want this connection to feel like it's just right. Like there's something about it, you know, like Virgo can be sometimes, like an unevolved Virgo can be a little bit of a perfectionist energy and just wanting things to be done the right way. There's also with Virgo a theme of being of service to the other. And I think like going back to this financial energy, like there could be a slowness here because somebody in this connection, I feel like it's the masculine, wants to be of service. You know, acts of service could be their love language. And if they don't feel like they have the resources, whether it's actual money or just like time, they're not going to feel as confident about coming forward and pursuing like hot and heavy. But there is curiosity here between the two of you. You guys, my viewer, with heart-to-heart conversations, I do see you as really wanting to communicate with this person. But I feel with the Hermit that you guys have kind of drawn back your energy a little bit, because I feel like there is a disconnect in communication here, where maybe you guys felt like you were the one that was like doing more than them, or maybe they haven't been as receptive or as responsive to communication as you guys would have liked. I think that you are definitely like, I don't want to say fixated on this person, but I'm noticing how in this Hermit, he has a photo of his beloved here. This is the romantic tarot, so it is his beloved, and so I think that you guys are definitely like still pulling back your energy to give this person the whatever space they may need, but you are still thinking a lot about them, or hoping to be able to have more time, like quality time with them. And maybe that's what this Page of Pentacles is talking about. Like in the tangible, maybe it's difficult to get quality time with this person. They may only have, or you may only have, so many resources that you can offer here. Now, what's interesting is that your person with new love, it's like, I do see them as, they view this connection as being like an opportunity for new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So I do feel that they have feelings for you. And with the Four of Wands, they are thinking about like commitment. And with the Seven of Pentacles, they're thinking about like, again, the tangibles, the financial situation, the level of investment that they've made so far. I think with the Seven of Pentacles, they may just feel like they're not quite where they want to be, maybe in their career or their financial situation, to be able to like offer stability in the way that they would like to. But I think that they are thinking about this when it comes to you. It's possible too that you and this person meet or met at like some sort of a wedding or an event of sorts. Like there's some sort of celebratory energy here that they're associating you with. And with the Four of Wands also tells me that this person, I think they do feel quite comfortable with you. But with the Two of Wands, when it comes to like actually taking action, I do sense that there's a little bit of fear here, which makes sense with kind of the slower moving energy, right? And again, we kind of have this fixation on looks here. You see like he's getting dressed in this outfit. They're putting like the flower on. I think there's something about this person and the way that they look. Because when I'm looking at this energy, it's like, this masculine guy, like here, he looks very basic, plain, like he doesn't seem like he's super glammed out. Whereas I think this person sees you, my viewer, as being super glam and beautiful and like just very sexy and voluptuous. And I kind of wonder if they worry that they can't measure up to your needs in terms of like the way they present themselves and what they may perceive that you guys need monetarily from them. I'm also kind of wondering if this person in the past, because you see how this feminine is like kind of running and rushing into this building. Like, I kind of wonder if this person has been married in the past or had like a long-term relationship in the past. Maybe they're just getting out of this for some of you. And maybe in the past they really rushed into it, and they're trying to be, I think, a little bit more practical and grounded about the way that they maneuver within this connection with you. So let's pull some more oracles, group 3. What else do we need to know, Spirit, about this connection and the energy between the two of them at this time? Group 3 and their person. Joining energy, Spirit, to start us off. What's going on in this connection? We have release, radical acceptance, and surrender can help you let go. Show me, my viewer, and where they currently stand with regard to this connection. We have denial. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. And show me the energy of this person. We have work energy. What did I tell you? And then at the bottom of the deck, we do have addiction. And addiction is affecting this relationship, this person. And I just saw 1111 on my timer. So that could be a sign for some of you guys that this is your message. If you've been seeing 1111 a lot, I would say that's confirmation. But I think this person, there's definitely like an energy of both people needing to kind of accept things for as they are, right? Like you, my viewer, accepting this is where this person's at. them accepting this is where you're at and this is what you need, taking each other at face value as well. But there's something between the both of you that is like, I do feel it's kind of like slowing down at this point, potentially. And there's something going on that I think both people need to surrender to or let go of in terms of attachments to things if they haven't already. Definitely think with put away the computer, part of the issue here is that this person is working a lot, right? This says working less will help strengthen your relationship. And they definitely have like a big fixation on work, finances, rebuilding their career for a lot of you guys. Makes sense with that Page of Pentacles. It's almost like this person's career is like literally the biggest roadblock when it comes to this relationship, or like the biggest thing that maybe you guys met when they were at work. I don't know. There's just like a huge focus on that I see here. And they could just be someone that's really busy and they don't have a lot of time to dedicate to you, right? Where the communication or the time together has been very minimal thus far. And I think for you, my viewer, we have this energy of the Hermit with detachment, because it's like, I think you may be feeling like your needs are not being completely met with this person, you know, like, and there's a need to kind of pull back the energy from your perspective in order to try to see it a little bit more clearly, and maybe even release expectations that you might have of this person, and just kind of assess like, okay, this is what they're offering. This is how they're showing up. Is that something that's good enough for me? Is that something that I can deal with if it never changed, right? And I think this person is having to kind of look at the same thing. But they do see you as an opportunity for new love. I just feel that there is some hesitation from their perspective about like moving it forward with action. There's a little bit of fear here. And we also have the Nine of Cups in reverse underneath. So I think that this person, I don't think they feel happy. Like, I don't feel like they think they're really getting what they want out of it fully. But I feel like a lot of it is their fault. Like, they're the ones that are keeping it stuck potentially. So pile 3, for this reading, we're going to go ahead and end here in terms of the energy check-in. So if you are going to be joining me over on memberships, we'll continue this reading and take a look at where the connection is headed as the energy stands today. If you are, and that will be linked in the description box below. If you are ending the reading here, thank you guys so much for being here. Do comment below. Let me know kind of what resonates about this message and what's been going on with you and your person. And if you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you'll be updated when I post the next video. And I'll see you there. Bye.